I'm not sure I want to do justice to this, but how many of us believe in love here? How many of us have been heartbroken before? Oh, Pastor. ah, you know, for every scar is a story. And for every story heard comes a lesson. Now, so my papa tell me, say, a man is never truly a man until a woman has taught him a lesson. If that is the case, I can beat my chest and say that I am a full-fledged man. Because I have been taught the same lesson by 10 different women. Which brings me to my story. Story. Once upon a time, before I begin, I warn you. For this poem is rated 16. For the composition of its components are highly romantic, I tell you. Therefore, listeners' discretion is advised. Now, what is your definition of love? You know, I thought love was in her face. A girl so magnificent in just one gaze. A damsel so beautiful all her days, second to none among her peers. Above my fears, I was scared that I had become a palm wine drinker, illicitly drunk in this cesspool of obsession I had for her. Queen bee amongst all slain mamas. You know, she was baptized with the aroma of a perfume that coincidentally matches the same scent I perceived on Elizabeth's skin at my royal invitation to dine with Her Majesty at the Buckingham Palace. And I'm also sure I found love in her smile. You know, the same kind of wind that resuscitates dry bones to rise again. The kind that makes you so high below the most high that you want to rabababae. But I wish speaking in tongues would give you a vivid picture of how this forsaken heart was completely rejuvenated. Because each time I see her walking towards me, man, her face is the only Polaroid we're waiting for to fade in. And as I was walking on the streets of Ojueleba one day, I'm pretty sure I found love in her waistline. A landmine begging for attraction, and the poise of temptation revealing the grace in her curves, all the warmth of her skin, all the calm of her embrace, like flow of red pores with pores that sweat pride, the ointment so rich in her hair that glistens like the sun. Man, I hate to confess, I was tempted to touch. Now, my guys, I know most of us were brought up with the prominent notion that as boys, our places as men is in providing for our every desire. So from Gucci and Gabbana to Brazilian hair to iPhone X until the words fell. Honey, if you love me, you buy me a Porsche as my assurance. Nah, this girl chopped me well until I was transformed from a big fish to an impoverished crayfish. On date nights, she will order for a tremendous amount of suya, leaving with nothing but the onions, cabbage, and tomato to serve as my appetizer. And when she looks at my face, she'll say, honey, are you okay? I say, yes, my baby. For you, now and always, I am a vegetarian. I remember the very day I finally got to convince her to cook for me. The very moment I took the first jab, my entire biological system was totally transformed to an erupting volcano as I spent numerous weeks in the toilet trying to remove the horrible consequences of our horrible food. While being caged in those walls of foolishness I had made with my own mistakes, I began to commune with my mistakes, and then I learned all the lessons. You know, love is not just attracted by what it sees, but captivated by what it finds within. Nor is it the physique, but the things which are not seen are eternal, and love is eternal. You know, love is not just after her nakedness, but in search of her heartbeat. Nor is it the weight of his bank account, but the content of his character, for love is unconditional. You know, love loves to give more than love loves to receive. And no matter the chemistry, the molecular component of love's being is sacrifice. So trust me, I have learned my lesson. And I'm still learning. So, after all that, I broke up. Or she broke up with me, you know, last. You know what they say? Yeah, everybody could chop breakfast. And I thought that was the end for me. I thought no more love, you know. Let's just hustle. But, you know, life has a way of giving you second chances. So I found a new one. And this one was for me, my soulmate. And I've waited for so long to tell you a story of my girl. My woman, my everything is virtually everything I could ever ask for. But it becomes just too complicated to conjure up words to describe what goes on inside. Because my spirit don't speak no English. Now, this ain't no gibberish. But I thank God for you, because they say a day in the eyes of the Most High is as 1,000 years. So that's gonna be why we appear like forever. But however long forever was and is, girl, I just need you to know that there are no boundaries here. No limits to love, no confines to bind our feelings, no ceilings to prevent our ascension, because even in dirt, we exist. And someday, our bare bones will make love in the dirt without knowing our nakedness. So good morning, beautiful. You make morning beautiful. Mercy meets pain just to make God's glory viewable. Good morning, my darling. Beauty is your default setting, and I love you. I love you just the way you are. Thank you very much.